Hi everyone, it's Maria Laws here with the Better Lesson Master Teacher Project in Biology, and today I just want to check in a little bit about this pre-assignment before we head into our evolution unit. Over the years I've really kept it because it feels like a chance to check in with kids about where they're at about some bigger issues, as well as hearing some of their really specific questions that they're truly interested in about evolutionary topics. So you'll get a huge range. You'll get some parents who literally stand over their kid's shoulder to make sure that as the child's writing out what their parents said in the interview that they get it right. You'll get some kids who will express concern about what they're going to be learning about because they're afraid that it's going to somehow disconnect from what they're learning at home. And I'm not saying that changes what I teach, but it definitely allows me to have a different level of sensitivity when I'm talking to kids during our class time together. I also love the last section where kids tell you what they're interested in. Every year for the past 5 or so years, I get something about, will our thumbs evolve or devolve because they're being used too much or too little with their cell phones? And these kinds of questions are really interesting to me because they give me a snapshot about how kids are relating these big concepts to their everyday life, and it gives me a chance to sort of maybe then slip in some more of the real science and kind of get rid of some of their misconceptions about which types of traits would devolve or evolve or not. It helps quite a bit for them, this idea of survival, not just use. Anyway, I hope you really like taking a look at the list of things that kids ask about, and maybe that'll help prompt you some things that you might want to bring up with your kids. I know for me, I use the list as like a checklist so that I make sure that at some point for that class period that I've hit every kid's sort of wish list of things they want to know. Whether that be a lesson or just a conversation with that student, it depends on what the complexity of the question is or how close or far away it is from my already planned activities. But students really feel like I'm listening to them, and they really appreciate that I take the time to check in. So I can't wait to hear about the kinds of questions kids are going to be asking you about evolution. All right, have fun exploring.